It's the National Football League on EA Sports. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields. He's coming off the bye week, ready to return to the field. It's the Bears and the Niners, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Here's the option going left on second down. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Lance. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
First carry for Elijah Mitchell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
So when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 2nd and 5 now. Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning, it's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. A play fake, now Fields to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Look at how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterback quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up, but I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now Fields. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Fields now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now it's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Got a man, that's Richie James. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the 45 on second down, Lance. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And now they'll throw with Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. They'll go option on second down, right side. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 14 yards that time, but a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And Lance again going to keep it. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd down and 4. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Back to throw, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Fields. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two are connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing again is Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Patterson now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell finding space at the 40. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Shotgun now for Lance. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
First down, 49ers.
Lance now to throw. And this is incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Gay's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Play action. It's Fields. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap, Fields. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Fields. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Out of the gun, Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday I can press it a little bit. This might be the case. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. And Lance again going to keep it. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Throwing now is Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first down, Lance. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lance. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. Lance, that's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. And Lance going to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Holding, offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, it's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And they set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Completes it to Hardman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start up in the Twin Cities. Minnesota playing host to NFC North rival Green Bay. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. Sterling Shepard, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. 3 Tua Tagovailoa touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that game's all tied up as they play the visiting Jaguars. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw again on second down. Fields. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Montgomery running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Third and 2, Fields. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
First down, here's Mitchell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Oh, the out route. He finds Hardman. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Fields now to throw. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Montgomery will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Once more, Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to get in for 6. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, it almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Finally home down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And again, knocks this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you know how much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Meanwhile, it's out. Smith lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They run over center with Mitchell.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Mitchell is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Lance on the keeper.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Trey Lance
scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Niners get a bit closer.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields.
He's got Smith here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And off comes to Montgomery. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
44 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Fields on 1st down.
Going to throw right side here, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And this one complete to Smith.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Montgomery back to the ground. They find some open field here.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by a far throughout.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Yeah, the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, look at the juke. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
From the 39,
Fields. This pass complete to Rucker.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them to 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it.
And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Now time to see what this offense has left in the tank. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. And Lance now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Gay's kick is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners 11. 118 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Here's Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Nico Hardman. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears Panthers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that would make this a 19-point game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Open man is Samuel, complete. To throw again on second down. Lance over the middle, complete. It's James. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Lance now on 1st down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Lance going back to the air after the pick-6.
Flushed out right.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 133 yards yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Fields. And it's caught. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now it's Fields. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one.
Patterson now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Lance now on 1st down.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Now Lance.
Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Desperation time here. Lance completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line.
And Lance's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Now Lance again.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Now Lance throws the interception, his third. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.